Mentions Survivor fans an exclusive sneak peek at the new cast of Survivor, the Amazon. But first, here's Harry.
Series. Also ahead, Survivor the Amazon is right around the corner. We'll show you the tribes and reveal the surprising new twist.
You're looking at the very first pictures of the cast of Survivor the Amazon. The goal? Well, the goal's the same, to outwit, outplay, and outlast the competition. But this time, this time the game plan has changed just a bit. More than a bit, I think a lot. But I'm not going to reveal what the big change is. I'm going to save that for Jeff Probst. The host is going to have the details.
One little.
No, there's no, it's like, you know how you can't be a little pregnant? There's no just little hint about this new change in the show. Welcome back to The Early Show. I'm Julie Chen, along with Harry Smith and Hannah Storm.
I don't know why, but we're particularly psyched about this. Something about the Amazon. The 9-year-old in our house is kind of like we're really focusing in on this new Survivor.
All the different species.
Piranhas.
And can you eat them all?
Swimming with the piranhas. You think that might be a...
Waving one finger. Hi, yeah, they're safe.
There you go.
Sounds fun.
Now here's Julie with our Survivor preview.
It's hard to believe, but television's highest-rated reality series is set to return for its 6th season. And the producers of Survivor the Amazon have promised an exciting new twist. The host of the show, Jeff Probst, is not only going to give us the inside scoop on the big secret, but he's going to reveal for the very first time the names of the newest group of Survivor contestants.
It is the world's largest rainforest, a thick and fertile jungle that is home to more than half of the world's living species. Among them, dangerous caiman crocodiles, piranha, and the world's most feared snake, the anaconda. For Survivor the Amazon, 16 Americans will be stranded here to outwit, outplay, and outlast not only this harsh environment, but each other. And this time, there's a twist.
For the first time on Survivor, we have a tribe of women versus a tribe of men.
Beginning with the men of the Tambaki tribe, the new survivors are Ryan Aiken, a 23-year-old model from Ellicott City, Maryland.
I saw about 10 alligators, huge snake, little things running around. It's definitely no joke. It's serious.
Alex Bell is 32 and a triathlon coach from Los Angeles. From Wantagh, New York, Rob Sesternino, a 24-year-old computer projects coordinator. Matthew von Ertfelda is a 33-year-old restaurant designer.
I'm not worried about all my skill and experience in survival. I'm going to keep that in the dark. I'm only going to dip into my bag when required or when it's to my advantage.
From Pasadena, California, Dave Johnson, a 24-year-old rocket scientist. Butch Lockley is a 50-year-old school principal from Ole, Illinois. And at 27, Daniel Liu is a tax accountant from Houston, Texas.
You stick that right in.
The men's tribal elder at 56 is Roger Sexton, a construction company executive from Valencia, California.
As I look at these young guys, it's already started. And they just got macho written all over them. And I just want to slap them around because they're all just totally into themselves.
The women of the Jabiru tribe are Shauna Mitchell, 23, a retail saleswoman from Redwood City, California.
You give me like propane gas and a tent and I'm, happy as can be, but you throw me out in survival, it's going to be interesting.
35-year-old Dina Bennett is a deputy district attorney from Riverside, California.
Oh, please tell me that water is boiled.
Gene Hebert is 41, a marketing director from North Attleboro, Massachusetts. 24-year-old Christy Smith is a children's adventure guide from Basalt, Colorado. Christy is also hard of hearing.
I'm good with people. I think that if my team accepts me, then I'll go all the way.
Janet Koth is 47 and a homemaker from Manchester, Missouri. Jenna Maraska is a 21-year-old swimsuit model from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. From Orangeburg, South Carolina is 31-year-old Joanna Ward, a school guidance counselor. And a school gym teacher from Eldon, Missouri is 24-year-old Heidi Strobel.
I thought I would be somewhere that's on a beach environment where, like most beaches, you can swim in the water. But that is highly unrecommended here, and that just seriously freaks me out.
Another day at the beach, it is not. And for Survivor the Amazon, each tribe will have to coexist like never before. Because in a game that is ever-changing and always challenging, there still can only be one sole survivor.
Writer Eileen Rudolph traveled to the Amazon to observe the beginning of the new Survivor season for TV Guide's reality issue, which hits newsstands today. Eileen, good morning.
Good morning, Julie.
In your article, you say that Mark Burnett refers to this as a social experiment.
It's going to be fun. It's sort of like a petri dish, I think. It brings back the whole schoolyard fights between the boys and the girls. It's going to be great.
So it's third grade all over again.
Exactly.
In other words, how different, for the few days you were there observing, how different is it, the chemistry, now that is Battle of the Sexes?
Well, so far, of course, the men they were hard at work. They were stripped to the waist. They were sweating. They were showing who can chop down more trees. They were dissing the girls can't do this. While the women, I call it sort of a new age spa with machetes as an accessory. They were braiding each other's hair. They were bathing. They were washing their clothes. They weren't working too hard on their shelter. And this was just the beginning. I'm sure that the women will kick some behind eventually, but this was at the beginning.
You interviewed a lot of the contestants. I imagine there were a lot of type A personalities that made it onto the show.
Oh, absolutely. There's always a few, though, you're wondering why they're there. One guy, Rob, had never camped. One guy, Daniel, who is the first Asian American male contestant to be on the show, and he's very excited about that. He doesn't even like to use the bathrooms at rest stops, for instance, so why are they there? But who knows? But yes, there's a lot of very tough, experienced players, definitely.
Any Survivor fan would say, first word of advice, if you want to make it on the show, is kind of lay low. Don't take, on this kind of leader mentality. But you've seen a few out there.
Yeah, there's this guy who seems terrific. His name is Alex. He looks a lot like Jeff Probst. He has the same big dimples, and Jeff agreed. And he was ordering people around, and I was sitting there going, oh, no, 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 no. He was telling them what to do, and I was wondering whether that would get him kicked off pretty quickly.
Anyone else to keep an eye on? I mean, there's one woman that we saw in the piece who's hard of hearing.
Christy is hard of hearing, and they're not making giving her any kind of special help, any advantages. She's a little bit worried about not having an interpreter, but she's really game. She'll be very interesting, and of course, she's very happy to show deaf awareness, to show that someone with a hearing disability can do anything that a hearing person can do.
And how tough, real quick, how tough was it in the Amazon? The environment always plays a huge role.
There are huge snakes that can eat people. There are crocodiles. I saw plenty of them.
But as we know on Survivor, the people always eat what's there, so it's going to be the other way around, probably.
Well,
might be a challenge.
It will be a challenge, yeah.
Eileen Rudolph, thank you so much from TV Guide. Survivor the Amazon premieres on Thursday, February 13th at 7 Central, right here on CBS.